And by the way, you guys are gonna watch me sweat myself into a little puddle by the end of this video because peak June summer is when I have decided to sit in the garden to film this video. Hi loves, how are you? I am back from the grave officially, and I know I said this the last time as well, but I did not know what was coming for me, and I supremely underestimated how hectic sem break was gonna be because I did not know how internships were gonna map out. I did not know how things worked, what I was supposed to plan for, what I was supposed to have done already. So we will talk about all of it, but first let's start with why I have been a ghost these past 6 months and year actually really, because ever since I have gotten in college I've made like what, 2 videos for you guys. Let's backtrack a little bit. Come to day zero. First year is officially over, and in about 2 months, less than 2 months, the campus will be filled by first years that are not us. So I am going to go cry in a corner about that in a little while. But yes, it's done and it feels surreal. First year was an absolute whirlwind. It was amazing, but it was one of the most difficult times I have faced in my life. Like I have been through fair share of shit, but this will humble you guys. For whoever is starting their law school or just university in general this July or August, thoughts and prayers, you guys are gonna need it. This semester was more hectic than the first because it was what we like to call a mooting semester. We had our internal mooting selections, we had the fair load of junior research this semester, and also our seniors had their moots this semester. So most of the workload fell into this one, and along with that, the usual programming of mid-semester examinations, end semester examinations, and vivas, and all of that stuff was already there, of course. That took up a bunch of my time, but it was also a lot of learning how to let things be, because it's very easy to get involved into so many things here because a lot of things are definitely going on. But look, you can't cry about having a lot on your plate if your plan was to eat, but you also cannot stuff yourself to the throat and then try to run the marathon this is. Okay, you have to keep things light and balanced, and you have to figure out what you are trying to do, which can be very difficult. What is more easy is figuring out what you don't want. So some things, let me tell you, what you don't want is being overworked with things that you don't like doing necessarily. Well, if torts law isn't your thing, I'm not talking about quitting that. Take up things one thing at a time, because that way you'll actually be able to experience things and decide whether you like them or whether you don't like them actually. Otherwise, you're just picking up 5 things at once, getting them done, and then getting nothing in your brain about those things, or you don't really know how you feel about those things because you were just overworked and overstressed. About people coming to college next semester, I think this is a shared sentiment for me and all of my batchmates, and I think everybody who has been in law school or any university for that matter, that it feels very weird. When you come here, it's like 5 years is never gonna end. You're gonna be stuck here forever. But it's really not like that, because this year did not take a year to get done with. Like, first year was 2 days long. All of us are still here figuring things out, and we are getting messages from juniors talking about studying for the first semester. And, like, bro, we are still studying for our first semester. So, I would say for the 1 month or 1.5 month people have before they start college, really relax and think about it, guys. This is the last time you are not on your own, because no matter how much it seems like maybe you're still close to home when you come to college, or maybe you still are planning on living with your parents at home, it's gonna change you, and that's inevitable. And on that note, please, if you do get the hostel, take the hostel. I beg of you guys, do not make the mistakes that I did. You guys will be sitting outside the academic block crying at 4 a.m. because you have to stay on campus for some bullshit or the other, and now you can't go home, but you have classes at 8 in the morning. It's gonna be messy. Just take the hostel. Just take the hostel. Listen to me and take the hostel. It's not a fun time living off. Actually, I'll take that back. It's a fun time living off campus if you don't plan on studying at all. It's 5 years of living together with a bunch of strangers, but it works out well. And some people I have seen get the bestest of friends through their roommates, and it's really nice to see that. And I'm sure everybody survives it. You guys will as well. Some boomer bullshit, but hey, fair enough. This video is a little different in the sense that I don't really have a lot of new things to tell you guys about, in the sense, oh, the people are gonna be this way, or the academic rigor is gonna be this way, yada yada. Because I already did talk about it in my previous video, and I didn't really do anything new this semester, which is not something I necessarily regret, because last semester was a lot more crying, screaming, throwing up as compared to this semester. And that's the thing with peace. It's boring at times. And that's okay, because you would rather have boring than dying. Because even though that's more interesting, it's dying. Even though it looks like everybody might have their things sorted and it's perfect and it's amazing, you will always realize that it's really not all that. Everybody is human, and at the end of the day, they are all learning. I have met a lot of amazing people this semester, and I have realized that even those very, very amazing, cool people have their own flaws. And no matter how perfect things appear in anyone's life from outside, and no matter how much cause for envy that calls inside of you, it's better to sit down and just think about how much maybe you're glamorizing a certain person, or how much you're just glossing over their struggles or their shortcomings, even. And it's okay to have people that you look up to, it's okay to have people that you fall back on, but you are your own person, and you're really not fighting teeth and nail here with anybody except yourself. So take care of yourself, and it's okay if you are not doing 100 things. Like I said again, what's more important is that, one, you know that what you're doing is building a good future for yourself, and two, that you actually like that future. A good future and a future that you like are and can be two very, very different things, and it's not objective in any sense whatsoever. But I do have one more thing to tell you, that a lot of you must be scared and a lot of you must be beyond excited. And both of those feelings are so, so valid, because it's going to be the best, worst time of your life. And on that note, that is it for today's video. And until next time,